Hey, everybody. Welcome to Locked on Lakers on YouTube. Brian Kamenetzky here. Day 2 of NBA free agency, and the Lakers once again active. 2 more moves on Tuesday as of the early afternoon. The first one probably considered to be the most inevitable, least surprising signing for any team across the NBA. The Lakers, multiple reports have Carmelo Anthony coming on a 1-year veterans minimum deal. This is a solid pickup for the Lakers. He shot 38%, 38.5% with Portland 2 years ago, 41% last year from beyond the arc, and has just developed into a very reliable three-point perimeter threat. He can still be an effective offensive weapon if he's not your primary guy. Obviously, at age 37, nobody's expecting him to do that, but he had, via Basketball Reference, his highest offensive rating last year in years, nearly 20 points a game per 36 minutes. So he still has a lot of value on that side of the ball. It's not inconceivable even that he could finish a game here or there, depending on the opponent for Frank Vogel and what the matchups look like. Not great defensively. That is a problem throughout his career, obviously, and it's not something that's gotten better with age. But Melo certainly will do his best on that side of the ball. He could still rebound a little bit. And in terms of guys who really want to come and win a ring, it's hard to find somebody better than Carmelo Anthony, which is why this whole thing made sense from the very beginning. And nobody is surprised to see Melo join the Lakers. The second signing of Tuesday was a little bit more of a surprise and is probably a little bit more intriguing for that reason. Former Hornets guard Malik Monk, coming off his best three-point shooting season as a pro, 41% last year with the Hornets. He is joining the Lakers reportedly on a 1-year deal. Very interesting guy at 23 years old. There's at least some reason to believe that last season's shooting performance, which was well above his very inefficient career norms, could be the function of a young player getting better. Perhaps it was the influence of having a high-end point guard in LaMelo Ball, who was able to set him up for more clean looks. He'll get that in LA. Obviously, everybody who comes to the Lakers now with Westbrook and LeBron and AD is going to find open shots along the perimeter if they want him. Malik Monk also useful in the sense that he is a guy with a second unit who will go and is not unafraid to try to get you some buckets. He can help the unit that way. He is an inconsistent scorer. He is often an inefficient scorer, but he is a guy who will go and try to do that for you. And so that is an important thing to have with your bench units in particular. The problem with Malik Monk, who posted a career best offensive rating last year, is he also posted a career worst defensive rating. And that goes to sort of the problem when you look at what the Lakers have done with their individual signings over day 1 and day 2 of free agency. Individually, all of them make sense. All of them will provide a skill or a skill set that helps the Lakers next year, but you're kind of getting one or the other, offense or defense. And figuring out for Frank Vogel how to stitch these lineups together is going to be a challenge, how to find roles for everybody. It's going to be a challenge. Still more work for the Lakers to do. Talen Horton-Tucker, no contract news there as of yet, and the Lakers could use a couple more people to fill out the roster. They have veterans minimum contracts, and unless the reporting hasn't caught up to what's been going on, they also still have that larger mid-level exception worth about $6 million a year that they can use. Make sure you stay tuned for Locked On Lakers on YouTube for all the information as it comes down. And of course, the podcast itself will be going through all of today's news, more about yesterday. We'll see everybody next time.